In the dusty village of Kijiji, where the tall baobab trees cast long shadows at sunset, there was a group known as wana, the children of the wind. They moved like whispers in the night, their presence felt but rarely seen. Led by a man named Kazi, they were feared by many and respected by more. Kazi was tall and strong, with eyes as sharp as an eagle's. He spoke little, but when he did, his words carried the weight of 1,000 storms. Wana had come from humble beginnings. They were not born criminals, but life in Kijiji was hard. The earth was dry, and the crops often withered before harvest. When the rivers ran low, the people starved. The wealthy men of the village hoarded what little remained, while the rest of Kijiji scraped by. One year, when the rains had not come, and hunger had sunk its teeth deep into the bones of the villagers, Kazi made a decision. He gathered a group of young men and women, those who had nothing left to lose, and together they took from the rich to give to the poor. They moved swiftly, striking under the cover of night. The wealthy men's granaries were emptied, their treasures stolen, but no one was harmed. The villagers began to whisper about the children of the wind, for they came and went as if carried by a breeze, leaving justice in their wake. At first, the people of Kijiji were afraid of them, but as time passed, and the villagers' bellies grew full from the stolen grain, their fear turned to gratitude. Wana became heroes to the common folk, though the rich cursed their names. They were not ordinary criminals. They were protectors of the oppressed, guardians of those who had been forgotten by the gods. But peace could not last forever. One day, a new chief came to rule Kijiji, a man by the name of Kui, the leopard. Kui was a ruthless man, as cunning as his namesake. He cared not for the plight of the villagers. All he wanted was power and wealth. When he heard of Wana, he vowed to bring them down. Kui's soldiers hunted Kazi and his group relentlessly. They burned entire villages, captured innocent people, demanding they reveal the whereabouts of the gang. The once peaceful Kijiji turned into a battlefield, with fear spreading like wildfire. Kazi knew that the time had come to face Kui. He could no longer hide in the shadows. One fateful night, under the light of a full moon, Kazi and Wana met Kui's army in the open savannah. The winds howled, and the sky seemed to tremble as the two forces clashed. The fight was fierce, with spears flying through the air and shields clashing. The earth shook beneath their feet as the warriors roared like lions. But Kazi had a plan. As Kui's men pressed forward, Kazi led them into a trap. Hidden among the tall grass were pits dug by the villagers, deep and deadly. One by one, Kui's soldiers fell, their pride swallowed by the earth itself. In the midst of the chaos, Kazi faced Kui in single combat. The leopard was swift, but Kazi was stronger, and with a mighty strike, he brought Kui to his knees. The battle was won, but Kazi knew that his time in Kijiji had come to an end. The village could not bear the burden of being a battleground. So, with the wind at their backs, Wana disappeared into the night, leaving behind a legacy that would be told around the fires for generations. They were no longer thieves or outlaws, but legends, spirits of the wind that once brought justice to the forgotten people of Kijiji. And as the story goes, when the wind blows strong through the baobab trees, it is the voices of Wana, reminding the people of Kijiji that no matter how hard life may get, there will always be hope carried on the breeze.